The president also called the acting administrator of NASA and told her to bring the astronauts home as soon as possible. As acting administrator Janet Petro said herself yesterday, per President Trump's direction, NASA and SpaceX worked diligently to pull the schedule a month earlier. The president looks forward to welcoming Butch and Sunny to the Oval Office when they are recovered.
Karoline Leavitt just lit up the White House press room with statements that turned heads and dropped jaws. Have you been keeping up with the political heat that's got everyone from reporters to social media in meltdown mode? Subscribe now for the raw, unfiltered drama others won't dare touch. This is where the real story lives. Karoline Leavitt's debut in the White House press briefing room marked a sharp departure from tradition. With bold energy and sharp intent, she took control from the moment she stepped up. Her remarks were direct, unapologetic, and designed to reset the tone of the administration's messaging. She challenged reporters, tackled foreign policy head-on, and defended controversial moves with conviction. Her delivery stirred up political circles and lit up social media, making headlines in real time. Leavitt didn't just give a briefing, she made a statement, signaling the rise of a more aggressive and unfiltered communication style from the White House podium. The tension between Karoline Leavitt and Elon Musk started quietly, but soon turned into a full-on spectacle. During a particularly heated White House press briefing, Leavitt dropped a comment that instantly caught everyone's attention. Some leaders promise the moon and deliver excuses. We prefer results. On time, with precision. While she didn't mention Musk by name, the internet wasted no time connecting the dots. Many interpreted her words as a subtle shot at the tech mogul's well-documented delays on key projects, including the Mars mission and the repeatedly postponed rollout of Tesla's self-driving technology.
Biden administration's lack of urgency, they ended up spending 9 months in space. Joe Biden's lack of courage to act boldly and decisively was a big reason why Butch and Sunny did not make it back until yesterday. But President Trump doesn't waste time. Immediately after taking office, President Trump directed Elon Musk and SpaceX to rescue these brave astronauts alongside NASA.
Social media exploded in real time, with hashtag #CarolineTakesOnMusk trending globally. Supporters hailed her for calling out Musk's failures, with one tweet saying, "Leavitt is the voice we need, bold and unafraid to hold big names accountable." On the flip side, critics cautioned that challenging a figure like Musk was a dangerous move, with some speculating that it might lead to unintended consequences.
The president also called the acting administrator of NASA and told her to bring the astronauts home as soon as possible. As acting administrator Janet Petro said herself yesterday, per President Trump's direction, NASA and SpaceX worked diligently to pull the schedule a month earlier.
Musk, the master of the online comeback, remained uncharacteristically silent, which only fueled the speculation. It's an intentional masterclass in shade, political analyst Jane Thomas remarked. Leavitt's words are calculated to make a statement without directly confronting Musk, yet it still hits hard. While the exchange was more indirect than direct, it sent a clear message. Karoline Leavitt isn't here to play nice, even when it comes to challenging the world's most powerful tech moguls. Whether it was a deliberate swipe or a happy accident, Leavitt's press briefing ignited a firestorm of commentary. Karoline Leavitt has quickly become known for her bold, confrontational style as press secretary. In a recent briefing, she tackled international trade head-on, defending the administration's tariff stance with sharp, unapologetic clarity during a tense exchange with a reporter. "The era of America getting the short end of the stick is over," she stated firmly. "We will no longer tolerate one-sided deals that hurt our workers, our farmers, and our future." She specifically called out countries such as Canada, India, and members of the European Union, accusing them of engaging in unfair trade practices that the administration plans to challenge head-on. Citing the president's readiness to impose a new wave of tariffs, Leavitt framed the strategy as both economic policy and moral obligation. Her words were direct and combative, and her delivery left the room tense. Reporters scrambled for follow-ups while social media erupted with reactions. Supporters praised her clarity and confidence, branding her the new voice of American strength.
Well, I think, first of all, unfortunately, these countries have been ripping off our country for far too long. If you look at the unfair trade practices that we have, 50% from the European Union on American dairy, you have a 700% tariff from Japan on American rice, you have a 100% tariff from India on American agricultural products, you have nearly a 300% tariff from Canada on American butter and American cheese. This makes it virtually impossible for American products to be imported into these markets.
Leavitt's rising influence isn't just rooted in policy, it's the passion behind her words. She speaks with the kind of certainty that resonates far beyond the podium. With her bold language and fearless tone, Karoline Leavitt is not just defending the administration, she's redefining how its message is delivered. Karoline Leavitt has swiftly evolved from a spokesperson to a central figure in shaping the administration's public image. Her role as the president's press secretary goes far beyond routine updates. She functions as the direct voice of the president, delivering policy stances and defending controversial decisions with unwavering resolve. In a recent press briefing, Leavitt demonstrated this loyalty when pressed about the administration's foreign policy direction. A reporter questioned the handling of a recent international intelligence operation, prompting a swift and pointed response. "We are not here to second-guess national security decisions made with the safety of the American people in mind," Leavitt stated. "This administration has worked around the clock to protect our citizens, and we will not apologize for being proactive." Her remark drew attention not only for its content, but for the intensity behind it. She didn't hesitate, didn't waver, and made it known that the president's decisions are hers to defend with full force. Analysts have begun to note how Leavitt's briefings increasingly reflect the president's personal tone, sharp, direct, and confrontational. Online, her supporters are taking notice. A Reddit thread titled, "Leavitt, the president's real weapon," went viral, with one user commenting, "She's got the best poker face in Washington. She delivers fire without flinching." Another wrote, "She's not just echoing policy, she's shaping the narrative." In an administration defined by bold rhetoric and aggressive messaging, Karoline Leavitt has emerged as its clearest and fiercest communicator. The backlash to Karoline Leavitt's fiery press room performance came just as swiftly as the applause. While many hailed her as a fearless spokesperson, others weren't so impressed. Critics from both the media and political circles raised red flags, accusing her of escalating tensions and straying from diplomatic norms. The Economic Times described her tasks comment as unnecessary and inflammatory, warning that such rhetoric could strain already delicate international relations. Political analyst Maya Cortez told Washington Weekly, "Leavitt's tone may resonate with a certain base, but diplomacy isn't about mic drops. It's about strategy." Her words could have real-world consequences. Social media didn't hold back either. Within hours, one Leavitt out of line began trending, with thousands of tweets debating whether she had taken things too far. A viral tweet from a journalist read, "This isn't bold leadership, it's reckless theatre. There's a difference." Still, her fans rallied behind her with equal force, flooding Twitter and Reddit with support. To some, this kind of raw, unfiltered energy is exactly what Washington has been lacking. But to others, it's a risky path. Supporters view her as a refreshing force, someone unafraid to challenge mainstream media and call out double standards. A user on X wrote, "Leavitt isn't just speaking for the president, she's speaking for millions of Americans who are tired of the same old politics." Fans are calling her the MAGA press secretary and celebrating her as a bold counter to traditional media spin. TikTok clips of her fiery comebacks have gone viral, with one comment reading, "She's got more bite than the whole administration combined." But not everyone is cheering. Critics argue her sharp delivery and confrontational tone could escalate political tensions both at home and abroad. One Facebook user posted, "She's turning the press room into a battlefield." That might get clicks, but it's not diplomacy. Still, it's her unapologetic approach that's keeping everyone talking. As one Redditor summed it up, "Love her or hate her, Leavitt knows how to dominate the narrative. And right now, that's power. Whether admired or criticised, Karoline Leavitt has the spotlight, and fans can't look away. Love her or hate her, Karoline Leavitt's press briefings aren't just news, they're the moment. And judging by the buzz, the backlash is only turning up the heat. As the dust settles from Karoline Leavitt's explosive press briefings, one question remains. What's next? Will she double down on her unapologetic style, or will political pressure push her to recalibrate? Judging by her track record, retreat isn't in her vocabulary. Leavitt's fierce loyalty to the president and her sharp delivery have already reshaped how the White House communicates. Whether applauded or criticised, she's commanding attention and redefining the role of a press secretary. The cameras are rolling, the tweets are flying, and the drama is far from over. One thing's for certain, Karoline Leavitt isn't just playing the game, she's changing it. So, what do you think? Is Karoline Leavitt the new voice of a bold, unapologetic America? Or has she crossed the line with her fiery rhetoric? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this conversation started. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest political drama and celebrity gossip, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more information. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.